Hey, so we're talking about the latest episode of 90 Day Fiancé entitled For Richer or For Poorer. The couples that they really focused on, Sam and Citra, Clayton and Anali, Robert and Sophie, Jasmine and Gino, and Manuel and Ashley. With Manuel and Ashley, Ashley was showing her wedding dress and her little crown and whatever she was doing to her family, to her mom and sister, and then the whole question of, is Manuel the right person for her? What's his level of patience since he walks away from issues and arguments so easily? So mom is still not fully on board with Manuel, but Ashley, she had that look in her eye like her mom said, like she really wants this and she's happy. So hopefully things work out for the good. But sometimes for the good is to say goodbye. Sorry, I hope that's not the case, but that's the reality of love and relationships, even if they sometimes can get really serious. Then for Jasmine and Gino, I thought they were in Miami, and Jasmine was very scantily clad on the beach. They were doing a little too much with the suntan lotion, and Gino was getting too excited, and I would just, no thank you guys. Let's go to the next couple. And Robert and Sophie. So it was weird because they had a little argument about the duvet. What is a duvet? I still don't know. I'm sorry. Maybe I am not as upper class as I think I am. But please tell me what a duvet is. You can always email me, Irene, at cbiztv@yahoo.com. That's cbiztv@yahoo.com. Then they go to this couple store where they have different items to spice up the bedroom life. And I'm not sure exactly. Sophie says, let's go here so we can stop fighting so much and rekindle our magic or whatever. I don't know if that was the best idea after telling him that she was bi. So one of the workers there just starts rustling up trouble and saying, you guys are into some different things, huh? Well, what are you into? And she's kind of seems like she's coming on to both of them. And I'm like, this is weird. And some people said it looked staged. And I think I agree that it did look staged. But I said, reminds me of one of the sexy decoys from the Maury show that they put in the back. Like, did you guys set this up? Or whatever the case, they start getting in a shouting match because Robert says, well, I'm going to let her answer. Then he kind of steps away. Sophie gets upset that he answered that way and said he should have just said no. So they get into this big argument. For me, I'm not even blaming Robert that much because he could have said something more flirty to the girl. He could have been more into it, but he kind of acted like he didn't know what to say and kind of stepped away, which I think most guys would probably do versus standing up there and saying, yeah, of course not. I would never do something like that. This is my woman and she's going to be my wife. And I just don't think most guys are going to respond that way. Even good guys may not really, be that Robert's not that guy. So she really got on to me too hard and was a little bit too harsh on him about the way he reacted because he could have really reacted worse than that. So I think she kind of made it bigger than it had to be. I don't know what it is about these guys, but they like to fight a lot. Sophie, I think, is only 23. Seriously, you're dealing with a 23-year-old, and I think he's 32 or something like that. Yeah, so you gotta see what you're dealing with, but I thought that was just kind of crazy, and they were yelling in the shop, and it was kind of out of order and kind of wild. I wasn't expecting it, but it was probably one of the highlights of the episode. With Clayton and Anali, Clayton puts her business out there that they're not having a sex life with his friend that he's asking to be his best man. That is his friend online, but he finally meets him in real life and asks him to be his best man. And while they're having drinks, trying to have fun, he puts their business out there. Anali gets really upset and says, I want to go home. Still not sure why she is not being sexually active with him. I wish she would just tell us why. That would justify things. Especially tell him why. I think he would need to know. But I don't think that, when he gets with the guys, I guess, he doesn't even have a lot of friends. This is the type of behavior he has, and she wasn't really digging him putting their personal business out there. But I do think she should just be upfront with him and tell him what's going on and why should he wonder. Again, My theory is still that she's waiting for them to get married. They're supposed to be getting married any time now. So this may be why she is waiting, because she wants to just keep it fresh until the wedding night. So they'll have something to be excited about. Maybe. Again, that's still my theory. With Sam and Citra, Sam finally sees Citra for the first time. Of course, they can't have any type of sexual anything. They can think they kissed on the cheek, and that's basically as far as they could go. He's kind of touchy-feely with her, kisses her hand a lot because he can't do much else. But he finally tells her the truth about, I think it's a diversion program, where he may not get in that program due to them finding some drugs on him again. But in this situation, it's the drugs that they use to slow down their drug craving. So it's a drug to replace another drug. Whatever the case, he could possibly have another hearing and go to jail. And he's telling Citra this right now, right before her father's supposed to come and meet them, and he's supposed to convert to being Muslim. So Sam already shows us that he's irresponsible, and she's really upset and still trying to process things. He's like, are you still going to be on my side, babe? She's like, you're just telling me this? Why you didn't tell me this before I came up here? And I guess he felt like she wasn't going to come. But again, that kind of shows how irresponsible he is in this moment. Like, how responsible will you be as a husband to this woman? How responsible will you be in this new faith you're converting to if you can't be responsible enough to do your everyday life things and be honest with your woman about it? So I can see how Citra has her doubts now. She doesn't know what to do. She's placed in a predicament. And I like the way that she was just straight up, I need to process this. No, I'm not going to just say, yeah, babe, ride or die, because, he had to play his part in this relationship and at least be honest with her, which he did not do. So it's messy. It's our 90-day friends, our 90-day family. That's just a quick recap of what's happened on the show. And it was a good episode, and it'll be coming back in the new year. Can't wait to see what's next. They had some previews, but I'm not going to say much about that because I want to talk about that episode when it comes out. All the best, guys, and happy holidays. God bless.